So we might as well start talking about the holidays now. And experts are predicting that we will all be spending a lot more money buying gifts online this year. Adobe Analytics is forecasting that consumers will spend a total of $124 billion this holiday season, with online sales up nearly 15% compared to last year. These are record-setting figures. For more on these numbers, we're joined now by John Copeland, Head of Marketing and Customer Insights at Adobe. John, thanks for being with us here today. We're all going to be spending a lot more on our friends and family members. Why do you think that all of us are going to spend so much more money this year online?
Yeah, thanks, Alex, for having me on.
Sure.
You're right. It's a really big number. All of the data that we are getting through our Adobe Analytics tools and the use of our artificial intelligence and machine learning platform Sensei, which, by the way, tracks more than 7 million transactions a second, and about 80% of the top web retailers point to that 124 billion. We think there are a lot of things that are driving that increase. Part of it is actually because consumers are clearly getting a lot more comfortable spending online. You can see, in fact, the online share growth is, or the spending growth is happening a lot faster than offline. So online's taking a bigger share. I think retailers are also getting smarter because they've clearly figured out how to time the promotions to get people looking online. And people are clearly getting a lot more comfortable using their mobile devices, shopping throughout the holiday season.
Can you explain a little bit about the process to come up with this forecast? I mean, how can you be so certain that online shopping and online spending is going to increase by 15% this coming year?
Yeah, so it's a great question. We've been doing this for a number of years now, and as I mentioned, we use the data that we're getting through Adobe Analytics, more than 7 million transactions a second. A lot of the top retailers, you might know we acquired a company called Magento earlier this year. That gives us access to retail sales and web visits for companies large, medium, and small throughout the U.S. And we're able to see, based on a lot of the activity on the sites already, a lot of what we're picking up in social media, we can even begin to forecast what some of the top toys are going to be this year.
Well, and speaking of which, what are some of the big items that people are going to be shopping for online this year as we watch a man load a flat screen into his car?
Absolutely. In fact, as I look at the TV that's there, we expect actually all of the TVs sold through the holiday season to be 4K TVs, just like that one, and a lot of them to be big screen as well, just like that one. We also expect to see, in terms of the toys that will sell well, there are a bunch of new ones like Pomsies and Grumblies and Scruffaloves, but there are also some sort of retro as well. So.
Okay. Okay, good. Tell me the retro ones, because I didn't know any of those three right there.
Yeah, exactly. I myself for the young ones as opposed to myself. But there is at least one toy that I'll be looking at, more of the electronic toys. Sony PlayStation is coming out with its Classic, which is kind of its answer to Nintendo's retro version console last year. We expect that to be a really hot seller.
Okay.
And the online game Fortnite, which lots of kids.
That I have heard of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually showing up as a Monopoly game this year, and we expect that to be a really hot seller as well. There are toys that were hot last year that we expect to be hot this year too, like the LOL Surprise, which was a huge sensation because they didn't do any traditional advertising. That really grew all through social media.
Okay. All right, well, I appreciate it. A lot more money going to be spent online this holiday shopping season. John Copeland from Adobe. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time.